Okay, we are on the road and on the way. Where are we going?
To our Tennessee property. And I made our lunch. So lunch is in the cab with us. So we can pull over to the rest area, let Bo walk around, us stretch our legs because we know how important it is that you stop really about every hour and a half. You should stop, get out, walk, and you should run around your whole rig, but I don't know whether anybody's comfortable doing that, but that's more comfortable than getting a blood clot, so maybe I should chase you. Probably have the police there thinking that domestic violence or something.
Well, if you chase me, it's probably okay.
Yeah,
I probably shouldn't chase you.
No, you shouldn't chase me. I already thought of that.
All right, we're on the way. So a lot of people have been asking me about how my new radios are working in the truck, and this is really the first long trip that we've had with it. Ham radio activity is not a lot, but I did on I-65 in Indiana, just as we were getting ready to head into Louisville. I did hear somebody call and ended up talking to him. So there's the guy I'm talking to. Look at all the antennas he's got on his car. The guy's name is Steve, and he's from North Carolina, and he's on his way back. And he runs a number of different ham frequencies, or ham bands, as you will. But we had a nice visit. He's an RVer as well. He's restoring an old vintage Airstream trailer. It wasn't too annoying, was it?
No, it was very pleasant. It was a nice conversation. It wasn't all the static noise.
Yeah, if you ever did CB radio back in the day, remember how noisy it was? This is very quiet. It's very clean. Very very good signal. So ham radio's alive. I gotta explain what's happened.
Okay.
We just set this thing up, and we haven't been here 6 months. And I don't know if you can see how swollen that is.
Well, you're gonna have an allergic reaction. We have to get to the drugstore.
I need to first go get some red ant killer. If I go over here, I'm not gonna do this again. There's thousands of them, and they're in the stones here, and they're just starting to come out. But I've never seen so many of them. They swarmed me when I came in, and they're coming after me again. I got the RV hooked up, but I've got to spray all of that. And I think I have to get some Benadryl. Man, this was not a pleasant thing. It's a real welt. There's a real blister from these things. These are good old Tennessee fire ants. All right. So we went to the pharmacy. This is a little called Afterbite. It's a little thing you can put on itchy parts. And this is generic Benadryl. And I'll take some of that. I'll probably sleep really good tonight, but I'm itchy. I will say that. We did get some poison and some spray, and I sprayed all those stones, but you know, this is wild land, and we came into contact with some wild creatures.
Wild ants.
Wild ants. But it was funny because I'm unhooking the RV, and all of a sudden, I'm on fire, and it's like they were all over me. They were on my butt even. They crawled up my pants. You had ants in your pants. I had ants in my pants, and it's like they gave a signal, and they all bit. Maybe they somehow telegraphed their...
Communicate?
I don't know, but it was like everywhere bit and burned.
Now, this is our 5 acres, our little piece of paradise here. And right now we've got it set for 3 RVs. But if we wanted to in the future, we've thought about putting a wood deck across here, that could be nice, and then looking out. Or on the wood deck, we could build a shed and a few things that we need. Or we could fill this all in and build a barn dominium, or just make it an easy loop to bring our RV in and just sweep it right around and then look out at the trees. So we have options and we can dream, and isn't that half the fun? Just dreaming about possibilities.
So one of the things that I always like to do when we're here is just kind of drive around and see what our neighbors here have done. They call this community the Woodlands because that was the Woodlands of Buffalo River. That's what it originally was named. There are about 200 owners here, and many of them are in RVs. Others have decided that after staying camping for a while, they wanted to build something a little more permanent. So it's kind of fun to see the things that people are adding to their properties, and it's quite a tight-knit little community. Twice a year they have reunions, so to speak, or homecomings, where everybody comes back and they camp or stay in their property and get together at different people's lots every night for a fire and for food. Anyway, it's a lot of fun. So a big part of coming here is driving around and seeing what everybody's been doing that's a little different. For example, right here, just down the street from us, here's one of my neighbors. They're not here now, but they have built a barn dominium. And let me show you what that looks like. This is it. Isn't this nice? Now, you know, there's a living space there. There's a big garage for workshop or whatever you want. There's another garage door there. And then they have a big garage door where you could drive in an RV. They have cleared their land and cleared down below. You can see there's a really nice view that they have down there. Lots of deer and wildlife, but this is really nice. I think they're going to build a deck back here. Well, they already have a little deck, like a little porch area. See, and really nice. They're relatively inexpensive in terms of if you were building a house like this, and they're very practical if you're an RVer because you can keep your RV there too. So there are several of these that people have built in the last 3 years. And it's not that you have to build a property or you have to build a permanent structure. It's just that a lot of people want to. And, you know, because they like it here. It's peaceful, it's quiet. Many people think, well, maybe we'll retire here. And so you build something like that. That's a metal roof, and it's all metal. Very nice inside. All right, here's another house. This is not a barn dominium, but let me just show you what they've done here. This is really nice. Here's this house, and you can see it's pretty simple. Metal roof. You know, they'll probably, I don't think they have finished the inside yet. A carport, covered carport, place you can keep your vehicles. Plenty of room for their RV. They've cleared off the lot, and they have opened up the back end here for a really nice view. I just think they all have done a great job. And you can see this is where they had their RV, and they bring their RV when they want it. There's a water hookup for their RV. And isn't this nice? So you can see a lot of people have come here with the idea that you know, they'd use it for camping, and all that's great, but then they fell in love with it. It's just a different lifestyle here. It's quiet, it's peaceful, and that's what people, I think, are craving. Look what they did. This is their back view. They opened up, they took down some of the loblolly trees, and this is it. Isn't that beautiful? It's so peaceful here. I'm impressed. Now, we've thought about it. We've had a couple of ideas. What would we do? I'm in the shade here underneath the carport or whatever it is. But we thought about it. Do we want to build? And maybe we do someday. Right now with the fifth wheel, it's like a condo on wheels. So we haven't felt that need. We do have some ideas of stuff we'd like to do to improve it. But this is an example. This is somebody who started off basically just using it for a campsite, and then building this is I don't know if it's manufactured housing or what they call it, but it's all metal walls and metal roof, and there are a significant number of people who bought here who have decided to build something like that. So the roads have all been put in. They're maintained every year. The roads are great getting around. And while a lot of people are, of course, building, like I said, the majority of the properties are like this one here that I'm going to show you. People have cleared off their land, and they put a driveway in. They've put gates across, and they've made some RV spots. There's one right there, an RV pad. There's another one back there, and there's another one there. So these guys have put in 3 RV spots. That big box over there is their well, and they've put in a septic system. And so this is just a great RV retreat, kind of like Jennifer and I have for friends and family. Water, electricity at each of those 3 sites. And when they're not here, they just lock the gate. And I'm impressed at how well this has all come together. It's really turned into a great community. So there is a Montana all set up, and you are a full-timer, right?
Yes.
How long have you been here?
We've been on the road for 14 years. We finally got off the road.
Full-time RVer.
Yeah, in March. So we've been here since March of this year.
And how do you like it?
Oh gosh, we love it.
What is it that you like about it?
The quiet.
Yeah.
It's so quiet out here. And we love the camaraderie between the neighbors here and the community that has welcomed us.
Yeah.
We love it.
That's great. And where did you come from?
California.
Oh boy, what a difference.
We don't miss that at all. We love the Tennesseans. Love Tennessean.
And I should show you this. This is like a complex, like a compound. Here's a home, and this is obviously it's a barn-dominium type, and it's all metal. They put in a big storage area. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 RV hookup sites there, and a tiny home, also metal. And you can see it's got an air conditioner stuck on the side. So people, they come in here first to RV, and they fall in love with it. And they come and they set up everything, and then they put in their electricity, and then they put in, a septic field, and then they put in another site for friends and relatives, and then another site, and then another site, and everybody does a great job. There's their security camera. This is the same one I have, so they know who's on their property. We know everybody here because we spend our time looking up at the sky at night. Set up a big telescope here when last year we came by. So there's just so much that you can do here. It's just really your land, and it's your way. So I don't know what more I can tell you, except there's a certain group of people that this will appeal to, and a certain group of RVers who just want to travel. And then, as you met with the lady that we talked to a little earlier, after a while, you kind of get tired of the full-time life. You still like your RV. You want to be able to travel, maybe not as extensively as you did before. So you find property like this. You get tired of decision fatigue and having to make reservations at campgrounds that are always overbooked and too crowded and getting more and more expensive. And so you find this just to be a great way to keep your RV interest going, and yet have that that special spot that you like. So lots of people still doing things here. It's pretty neat. I'm going to show you one more, and this is probably the biggest example of a really cool site. I wish I could walk in and show you the house, but I'm going to just show you this. This is one of the biggest. These are I think a couple of brothers, if I remember this right, who built this, and they really landscaped their place well, and put in a electric gate of all things. Check this out. This is really neat. Electric gate code right there. They spared no expenses on this. Access control, nice little open. They bought this in 2022, like many of us. Solar power with all of that. You see that? And there's their house down there. It's a whatever you call it, dome. And it is really nice. This is a concrete driveway and a parking area, and it is so very, very nice. I'm always asked, even though the developer sold out all of the property that he was offering for sale at the Woodlands, is property still available? And yes, it is. Some of these people have been here a couple years now. They don't use it as much as they thought, and they have put it for sale. Here is the local realtor, and this is my neighbor, Troy, right there. Troy lives right next to us, and he's gotten his real estate license, and he's sort of specializing in properties like this. You can give him a call and see what he has to say if you're looking for it. But there are a number of these parcels that are for sale. Not a lot, but the nice thing is that all the development work has been done, right? It's all been done. And then there's this. This is my favorite house here. This belongs to Nancy.
So over there is where we lived for a whole year in our ultralight Mallard trailer, which we sold after living a year. That was enough. And then we built this house. It's a barn dominium, 1,200 square feet. It's fantastic for us, just two of us. And then of course doing more to the land, we're gonna be adding fruit trees over here.
Look at that view.
Yeah, it's a wonderful view. We have beautiful sunsets. Welcome to my garden. During the summer, I had all summer like vegetables, tomatoes, peppers, that type of stuff. Now I'm into the harvest type, fall veggies. So
And
we have chickens. We have 6 of them. They're Petunia, Poppy.
Hello, guys.
Yeah.
How are you all?
Lily, Rosie.
Hello, gals.
Yeah.
Make some noise.
They're sweet girls.
And then there's this. Tell us what we have here, Nancy.
Well, we have an above-ground storm shelter from Fane Storm Shelters out of Jackson, Tennessee. And it's rated for a CF5. I want you to see this.
Wow.
And yeah, it can fit comfortably 8 people, the one that we have. But as you see, we use some storage in there. But it's comfortable for me, my husband, and the dogs, so.
How about the chickens?
Well, the chickens, if we can catch them in time, yes. Yeah. But,
And how much did this cost?
well, it was $5,200, and that included everything. Them moving it in, putting it in place, make sure that it was all leveled, putting the strappings down. And like I said, it's rated for a CF5.
That's
tornado.
as strong a tornado as they
Yep,
get.
that's right. That's right.
And now, where did you move from?
We originally we're from Pennsylvania, but we lived in New Mexico, and we were there 14 years and decided to move here to Tennessee. It was one of your videos that got us here.
And now you're the mayor of the Woodlands.
Yeah.
So, what are the downsides of having RV land like this? Well, in this little area, I guess one of the big downsides is there's not a lot of excitement here. If that's what you're looking for, this isn't the place to come. This is a place to get away from it all, for quiet, peace and quiet. A place where you can hang out with your dog. Your dog can run pretty free on your own land. Let's see, there are, let's talk about the most negative things that there are. There's snakes. There are copperheads, eastern diamond rattlesnakes. There are scorpions, and there are fire ants, as I found out. But now we've been here, we've never seen any of those things except the fire ants. Never seen any of them. But they're here. This is the woods. This is wilderness. You come here knowing that it's wilderness. You share it with a lot of different creatures. Then there's the area itself. Linden, Tennessee is probably the most rural county in all of Tennessee, or Perry County, where we're located. The city of Linden, population about 900, is only 4 miles from here. It has basic things like shopping, a supermarket, but none of the big box stores are here. Biggest drawback, no hospital here. Used to be, it closed after COVID. There's a lot of talk that they'll bring another one. There is an emergency clinic, and you're 20 miles from I-40, and then of course from there you can drive everywhere. But you're probably an hour away from a full-service hospital, and that's a factor for a lot of people with health issues. So those are the negatives. I've talked a lot about the positives and why we like it so much. The people, our neighbors, our friends, all of that have made this truly a very special place for us.
We do call this Loblolly Ridge, but these loblolly trees do drop a lot of pine needles. Here is a big problem when you have land: invasive species. Some people call this the princess tree or the princess palm, and to say it grows like a weed would be an understatement. It can grow to 32 to 80 feet tall, and this has grown in just the past 6 months to this height.
That's about 6 feet.
Yeah, so I mean, this is going to have to be sawed down.
Yeah, the weed whacker's not going to do it.
No.
It's a deciduous tree, but look at this thing. This is a monster.
And we just have that one.
Well, there's a bunch more that are there that we got with the weed whacker, but this one is growing right next to our electric box
And our sewer line. It has to go.
So that has to go. Invasive species, they gotta go.
Gotta go. Now that I know what a princess tree or princess palm looks like, I'm seeing 1, 2.
Wait a minute. Oh, right there.
1.
1,
2.
2.
3. 4.
And they have to go
They have to go.
because they will go really fast.
Yeah, they're going to go really fast, and they're going to keep having offspring.
Little princesses,
Little
princess palm.
princesses.
So we, this was all brush hog. The weeds all came over in that little clearing. That's where we like to have a fire. And that's all been cleared down, and we won't have to do anything now till next year. Got to work on that hill a little bit.
Yep.
We've got a bunch there still.
We got a day's work out here.
But, that's, it's kind of fun.
It is kind of fun.
Yeah, kind of fun, just kind of taking care of your land. There is something rewarding about kind of working on your own land.
I have always enjoyed playing in the dirt.
Yep, yep. And listen to how nice and peaceful this is.
Mm-hmm.
It's our land. But this is almost 3 years now that we've
Wow.
been here. So
Time goes by so quickly. Speaking of invasive species, we had a surprise waiting for us, another form of wildlife. These bugs are everywhere. They get in, they're just waiting to come in. So the easiest way to get them is to just vacuum them up. Some people, I guess they're Japanese beetles. Some people call them ladybugs. That'll do. That's close enough. Come on, guys, get in there. But you open the door. Whoa! Here they are. And they are in here. Now I got to make sure that they don't climb out after I vacuum them up. We're going to have to sleep with our mouths shut, I think, Mike. That's all I got to say.
oh my gosh, they're everywhere. Look
They
over
are.
here. Over
Oh
here.
my goodness. They sure came in when we opened the door.
All that came in from just opening the door and coming out. There's one up there too.
Oh, good see. Oh,
On the window.
I think most of them are outside. I'm thinking, oh, he was inside.
Over there in the corner.
You have a, oh, you should have this.
Oh,
You're much better at this than I am.
they're running from you.
I think they are.
We're spreading.
Whoa!
They're attacking us.
Holy smokes. Wow. Oh, they are everywhere. This is going to get old.
Oh my gosh, up
That's
on the
all I can
ceiling
say.
too. Right up here.
Oh,
There's another one. Well, yeah, look. There's a stink bug too. He thinks that this would be a nice home. Let's get rid of these guys. All right, you guys, out. Out. All of you, out. Out. You're not welcome here. Whoa, the stink bug's still here. Come on, get out of here. There he goes.
I got to get you to turn off the AC.
Is there a reason you're on my arm? Hey, Jen, get the vacuum. Okay, just as suddenly as they were here, they seem to have disappeared. Whether they're Japanese beetles, as some say, or ladybugs, I don't know what they are. There just were a lot of them.
And we were told they last for about a week, but when we first came, there were millions of them, and now the wind has picked up. It's gotten just a little bit cooler, and they don't seem to be here.
So, tornadoes, fire ants, Japanese beetles, invasive species, a small price to pay in our book for living in paradise, right?
Right.
Hey, if you have questions about all this stuff, you can reach us anytime, Mike and Jen at rvlifestyle.com. It would be a big favor for us if you would make sure you subscribe to this RV Lifestyle channel. Thanks for watching.
Happy trails, and I have a little something to add. I'm glad we're not in a tent.
There you go.